Well, good morning, everyone. Today is Friday. It's September the 9th, 2022. And today is the first week of September. It's the ending of the first week of September. I hope you guys had a great holiday. I hope you guys are doing everything you wanted to do. Listen, I'm going to be very brief today. I'm not going to be long. This video is really meant for people, possible clients that are just trying to do everything themselves. So a lot of you all know that when you need someone to do pipe work in your house, like plumbing, you generally call a plumber. And we know if you need someone to do renovations, we call someone that can do renovations, like a contractor or sometimes even a subcontractor. When you call someone to work on your engine, you go to a mechanic. I'm just thinking of all the different things. When you wash the dishes, right, you either wash them by hand or you use a dishwasher. When you want to watch a television show, you use a TV and you turn the channel so that the broadcast can be connected so you can watch it. My point is, you use the tool that's built for the item or the product or whatever it is that you want the result of. And so many times, people seem to think they can do their own digital marketing. Everybody's an expert now. All of a sudden, you, the baker, the coffee shop, the restaurant, the super sales car dealership, whatever you're selling, all of a sudden you become the expert. You're selling insurance. You're doing all these things, but you are the expert, but you have no experience. You have no certifications. You haven't gone to school for it, but you are the expert. Think about that for a moment, y'all. Okay, I thought that was just enough because here's the deal. Too many of you all are spinning your wheels and you're doing something that is not your passion and it's not something that you've been trained in. It's something that you're just trying to cut corners. And we know what cutting corners means. Like for instance, folks, do you think, I'll give an example. We talk about different artists back in the day, like let's use Janet Jackson. She was big back in the day, wasn't she? Let's use Prince. He was big back in the day. Michael Jackson, Sting, Phil Collins. All these people were big back in the day, right? But what's common between big back in the day? I want you to think about this for a minute. It's not that their records were so much better than the other person's record, the songs were better. It's that their marketing was huge. The reason you heard about them is because of their marketing. They had these songs that had already been written on wax. Like back then it was on wax. They went from wax, which is the 33s and the 45s, to CDs, and now we have everything in streams. But they were big because of the marketing. Marketing. Now, marketing back then was billboards, flyers, newspaper, yellow pages, and all those things. But today, marketing is online. It's online marketing. SEO, organic SEO, how to be found, how to be chosen, how to be easy to work with, pay-per-click, social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, all these places, Twitter, and all of them run differently. None of them are the same. They all run differently based on your type of industry and what you're trying to achieve. But so many of you are cutting corners. You keep cutting corners and you're not being as impactful as you can in the industry you were designed to be in. Don't you get it? Don't you get it? Up here, folks, are the wheels spinning or are they just flatline? Listen, it doesn't have to be me. It just has to be someone who is an expert in the area of where you're trying to go. Meaning, if you're trying to be found, be chosen, and be easy to work through, then hire someone who knows how to navigate through Google Business Profile. Learn someone who knows the mastering of Google Business Profile. Folks, learn this. If you're trying to be the social butterfly, find someone who knows Facebook and Instagram, right? These are areas that you need to find an expert on. How many of you all get sick and go to the doctor? Why don't you just do it yourself? Why don't you just read a YouTube on how to do it yourself? Why don't you read a YouTube on how to do heart surgery yourself? Do it. Try it. Why don't you guys just fix your leg? Why don't you guys do all these? See, here's the thing. You guys do everything else. You do it the right way. You go where it needs to be gone to. You go to the doctor. You go to the dentist. All these areas, you get help. But when it comes to shortcut on your business, you guys want to claim you know it all. I'm going to try it this way. I'm going to try it that way. And we're going to see how it works. And it doesn't work. And it hasn't worked. And you know, it's this, man. It's frustrating to see you guys go through frustration over and over and over. So listen, I'm going to give you some advice. This is the best advice I can give you. Take the time to go to an expert, to get expert advice, to be able to follow through with what you want to do. Your goals and dreams are too important for you to shortcut them and constantly have to wait. Some of you all were supposed to reach your goals and dreams 5 years ago, but you've been cutting corners for the last 5 years and you're still on the same path. And you're going to reach them, but the difference of you should have been there and not there is those are two different things. Imagine if you had reached your goal 20 years ago, and that, let's say income goal, and these 20 years that you spent were spent basically enjoying life. Imagine that. But some of you all are still constantly going ride the wave. And so you're going to take what you could do in a matter of a year or two, and you're going to spread it over 20 years. And you're going to look back and you're going to say, man, wish I would have done it. Don't be that person. Hire an expert. We'll see you soon.